Well, returning to today's big story out of the UK, and Prince Harry and 6 others have lost their High Court privacy case against the publisher of the Daily Mail and Mail on Sunday.
Yeah, for more, we bring in entertainment editor Peter Ford. Pete, now this group included Sir Elton John, Elizabeth Hurley. These are really big players, including the Prince himself.
Yeah, and there's so much at stake. Now, in terms of costs, we won't have a better idea until the end of this month how that's going to be determined. There was suggestion that the group were doing it with a legal firm on a no-win, no-pay basis, but there still will be pretty big costs even aside from that. There's the front page of the Daily Mail. Of course, they are thrilled. This was a complete humiliation for Prince Harry and the others, particularly Prince Harry. We focus on him because he's been so public about this is his life's mission, to fight these newspapers. And I don't think even he denies it all stems back to what happened to his mother. Interestingly, the editor of the Daily Mail at the time, and you'll follow this up with Ange later, Angela Mollard, that he actually says, and this is really rubbing salt into the wound, that the Daily Mail was Princess Diana's favourite newspaper. So this is a very humiliating defeat on 97 counts. So it's massive. I mean, there was a belief that maybe it would be shared around that both sides would end up with something that they could keep their dignity with, but it was purely the Daily Mail who won this outright. So they, as you can see by that front page, are thrilled. It also is a great day for a lot of journalists who back then were young journalists sent out to get stories, and the people on the Daily Mail have always said we got those stories because we got good contacts. We hung around at bars late at night to get to talk to people, and the sad reality that Prince Harry never wants to accept is that sometimes people leak information. People in the inner circle of those famous people, including Prince Harry, do leak stories, somewhat unwittingly, sometimes for money. But that's paying money is quite different to illegal information gathering. So this grab I'll show you here now is a journalist called Katie Nicholl. You've probably seen her many times. She's one of this young pack of journalists back in the day who were being accused of this stuff. This is Katie Nicholl.
I did journalism the hard way, right? I went out every night. I partied with Prince Harry. That story came out in the court when, he couldn't remember, but he invited me into the party, into his inner circle. I did things the old-fashioned way, went and knocked on doors, curated contacts, got people on side. In all of those years I spent at the Mail on Sunday, I never witnessed anything in terms of what we were accused of doing. And the accusations were despicable. So I feel emotional. I feel vindicated, Piers.
So it's interesting, of course, no sign of Meghan. This could have been one of the greatest days of Prince Harry's life. It clearly isn't. Instead, you would suggest it probably is one of the saddest, the most humiliating days of his life. And she's not there at his side to back him up. So it's fascinating to see where this is going to go. Prince Harry, in his statement that he's released, which is a scathing statement about the judgment, interesting to point out also that only Prince Harry and Baroness Lawrence are the people whose names are attached to this statement. The other people clearly did not want to be a part of it, because if you read it in detail, I know we're flashing through it all now, but Prince Harry stops short of accusing a High Court judge of corruption. He doesn't use that word, but he does talk about the fact that he says he doesn't understand how it's possible that it can have happened, and it is a whitewash. That's the word that he used. Now, of course, with Prince Harry, had he won the day, it would have been, as he said in the past, shows you I'm vindicated. It shows you it's a great day for the justice system. Instead now, because he's lost, he's throwing the toys out of the pram, and it's a terrible system that hasn't got him justice. So, there's more on this to come. He says the fight's not over. He can't appeal, but he says the fight's not over. Let's see what he means by that.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, it is his life's work.